So at We the Visionary on Twitter, which is one of my viewers, well, he sent me a link to a sketchy plan by the Democratic National Convention to really hurt Bernie Sanders' campaign. Now, I'm going to explain to you what that is. So the DNC is in control of the debates for the 2016 election for the Democratic Party, and they're only going to be sanctioning 6 debates. Now, look, it's also the case that they only sanctioned this many debates in 2004 and 2008 as well. But this time, they've implemented a really sketchy rule called the exclusivity clause, wherein if candidates decide that they want to go to a debate that's not sanctioned by the DNC, so if they want to go over to MSNBC and participate in a debate, well, then they get booted from future DNC debates. Now, this is a plan that will directly harm Bernie Sanders because what's his biggest challenge right now? It's name recognition. So let me go through and explain to you a little bit about the exclusivity clause and what it means. So Time explains that an aide to one Democratic 2016 aspirant said they were taken aback by the exclusivity clause. In the discussions that the DNC had with potential 2016 candidates, they explicitly said there would be no exclusivity clause, and it was a shock to see that they included one in their press release today, the aide said. It was all an elaborate game where everything was worked out in advance with the Clinton people, the aide alleged. I've been involved in debate negotiations for various campaigns for nearly 20 years, and they are almost always have some people who want more and some people who want fewer. So now, right after the DNC announced these new rules, Hillary Clinton tweeted this. She says, while GOP debates the same failed policies, Democrats will debate how to help families get ahead, looking forward to a real conversation. So it seems as though the DNC may be colluding with the Clintons on this, and that's problematic if so. Now look, we don't have that much evidence. We can't necessarily just base it off of this one aide, but more than likely, she's going to want this and she's going to be in favor of this because Hillary Clinton already has name recognition. See, the problem is that the more that Hillary Clinton speaks, the more that her likability goes down. Now, the more that Bernie Sanders speaks, the more that his likability goes up. See, she may be leading in national polls and still be leading by a very short lead in New Hampshire and in Iowa. But Bernie Sanders is beating her when it comes to net likability, which is a good thing for him and a bad thing for Hillary Clinton. So if he only has 6 debates to get his points across, that could be detrimental to his campaign. So that's why this exclusivity clause is very, very problematic. And I think it's quite authoritarian of the party to do that. We all know that Hillary Clinton isn't principled. So when they ask these types of questions about the Keystone XL pipeline, what do you think should be the minimum wage? Well, Bernie Sanders is going to say everything that the American people want to hear because he believes them. So he's going to say, yeah, I'm in favor of a $15 minimum wage. I'm in favor of ending corporate welfare. I'm in favor of vetoing the Keystone XL pipeline if elected president. He's going to say that he's in favor of breaking up the big banks. Now, Hillary Clinton can't say these things because she has her hands in the pockets of many different donors. So she can't tell us that she wants to break up the big banks. She can't tell us that she wants a $15 minimum wage because her donors would not like that. And see, another problem for Hillary Clinton is that the Democratic base is much smarter than the Republican base, so they're going to see through Hillary Clinton easily when she dodges questions or when she tries to use doublespeak and answer in a way that's really disingenuous. So the debates, in effect, are not going to be conducive to Hillary Clinton rising in the polls. Now, furthermore, the DNC doesn't want anti-establishment candidates, such as Bernie Sanders, coming in and threatening the status quo, so they're in effect trying to strangle his campaign by doing this. And it's just horrible. It's absolutely terrible. This is going to hurt him, and we've got to do something about it. The problem is that there's not much pressure on the DNC to change this because nobody's talking about it. No mainstream media outlet has mentioned it. Even independent sources such as the Young Turks, I haven't seen them post videos about this. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen them mention this topic. And it's something that is very, very urgent because if we want Bernie Sanders to get that Democratic nomination, we've got to do something, and we've got to do something very, very fast. So here's what we need to do as Bernie Sanders supporters. We need to tweet at the DNC, and their Twitter handle is The Democrats. It's the official Twitter of the Democratic Party. And we need to tell them to end the exclusivity clause because it's bad. Now, look, we've got to help spread the word fast. Bernie's campaign really depends on this because if he only has 6 debates, that's going to be a huge, huge problem. Because, I mean, if he's going to get his message out there, he needs to talk as much as possible. Because, as I said, the more he opens his mouth, the better off he's going to be. So this is going to be really strangling his campaign, and that's not okay. So look, we've got to do something about it. Tweet to the DNC, share this video, share the article that I have in the description box from Time. We've got to get the word out about this because this is something that is potentially detrimental to his campaign.